Where'd my sodium go? Welcome back to welcome back to another YouTube video. So today we're going to be going in depth of how to get faster as a runner. There's like a few workouts you can do to progressively overload your running and overall get faster. In last video you saw me doing 1 kilometer repeats at threshold pace. That's a good way to get faster as you're working over your, I guess, race pace. Most of you guys watching this are just getting into running, so you don't really got to worry about that. So just with the 1 kilometer repeats, it's more just to push yourself to where it's uncomfortable. That's kind of the best way to describe it there. But for anyone who's doing races, I know I got a couple of my really good buddies that are doing like triathlon soon, and like a triathlon, I think it's a sprint, which is like a 10K. 8Ks are really good for getting faster with that. So usually you want to run a little bit above your 5K time, so a little bit faster than your 5K time. That's what I was doing last week. My goal marathon pace is 4:15, but I was running in 3:40s to 3:50s minute per kilometer, meaning that I'm working that threshold there. Another really good workout is hill sprints, which you guys will see today. Hill sprints, I'm not really worried about the time. I'm worried more about the effort, perceived effort during each rep. And I know as I go on and it's almost 30 degrees out and it's hot and sunny, like I am going to get drained, and that's just something that's going to happen. But more of it's just my perceived effort throughout the 6 reps is what I'm worried about. If I can push it throughout the 6 reps, and like I said, like I think I said in last video that I'm trying to have like a range of like times. This one, it's just effort, so how hard I'm working and how hard I'm pushing myself. Because running up a hill is different from running on a flat track, so you have to take that into consideration. And another really good way to get faster, and this is kind of like what I've added in 100%, is when you go on your long runs to work at goal marathon, half marathon, 5K, 10K, whatever you're training for, whatever you want to kind of improve on, those times. It's not faster and it's not slower. You can obviously add slower to just mix up the paces, but there should be a duration in your long runs where you are actually running at your goal pace to get the heart used to it. Because I found that last prep, I was running a lot of zone 2, and I'll only do 1 like threshold work, like interval work a week. And I found that now if I do 2 to 3 per week, it's just getting my heart used to that. And honestly, I think for a lot of people that are comfortable in zone 2 that are struggling to get faster, adding in a tempo run, interval work, and those long, or that really long run with like, intervals within the long run that work on like your goal marathon pace, like pace work, you're gonna see success in getting faster, especially if it's for a half marathon or a marathon. There's a bipod. Welcome back. Oh, there could be poison ivy here. Okay. I like wearing these on my intervals.
Why?
I don't know, I just feel like I can run faster in a tank. Maybe because it simulates race day. Well, we're out in the hill, the road. That's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be going up and down that 6 times. And I'm not worried about pace or anything. I'm worried about my perceived effort. Meaning, how hard am I working to get up that hill? First, we're going to start with a 2-kilometer warm-up. We're going to be going that way, the 2-kilometer warm-up. And then, gonna be getting to these intervals. Is it supposed to look like this, the tongue of the shoe?
I don't know.
I don't know. Aren't these some nice colorful shoes? Aren't these some nice colorful shoes?
They are nice colorful shoes, I can't even lie.
Look at that.
No. It's honestly a nice day.
It actually is a nice day. I wasn't looking. Run, ready. Alrighty. 2-kilometer warm-up. See you guys soon.
Much involved.
Just easy pace. Not worried about anything else. Just getting my heart ready to go. That's basically it.
Yup.
Working maybe on some strides. But that's it. Loosening the body up. Getting everything warm even though it's already warm.
Oh, he's a runner and he's a punter.
He's a runner, he's a truck stop.
What do we got? I hate my boss, bro.
The warm-up is done. Now the work begins.
Okay. Or a farm.
Hill sprints are good. Remember, perceived effort, not pace. Here we go.
Jesus, we could. Dang. Get that bean.
And I need you to begin to put your hands up in the air and make some noise in the building. House music soul. House music soul. House music soul.
We was having, I swear.
House music soul. All you house music souls, put your hands up in the air! House music soul. House music soul. House music soul. House music soul.
Yeah.
House music soul. House music soul. House music soul. Since the beginning of house, there was a dance floor. And ever since there was a dance floor, there was house music soul. Now I need all the house music soul
car?
Yeah,
What do you say?
I'm perfectly fine.
Dang, it's kind of more. Are you though?
Huh?
Are you perfectly okay?
I'm doing good.
Okay. That's it right there. That's it.
That's it.
That's it right there.
Huh?
That's it right there.
Oh yeah. 2024.
Could be a year.
That's the work.
That's it right there.
That's the work. Oh. I think this one's broken. Yeah.
Recorded that.
W.
You good?
Alright, welcome back. Sorry if I kind of look like really wet. I just came back from a run, so. And I haven't showered yet. So, yeah. So I'm gonna go more in depth in how I'm getting faster, and I think things that you guys watching can use if you're interested in running and wanting to get faster. So the first one is intervals, whether it's 800 intervals, 1 kilometer repeats, or hills. Usually for hills I'll do 800 meters as well. So with the 800 meters and 1 kilometers, you kind of want to be working at threshold pace, which is basically running at a faster pace than your target pace, usually a little bit faster than your 5K pace. And the reason why you want to do that is because you want to be able to get your body used to clearing your lactate, which gets built up as you run faster. And I guess the more you improve and the more you actually run faster, the quicker your body regulates that lactate. For the hills, I don't normally worry about pace. I just go for effort. So making sure that I'm putting that consistent effort throughout how many reps I'm doing. I think in this video I did 6. So I made sure that each of the 6 reps were consistent in the effort that I was doing. And for the 1 kilometer repeats, I just like doing those again 8 times with working that threshold. Make sure you're pushing yourself, especially at the last like 200 meters. That will get you faster. And when you go back to your goal pace, whether you're training for a 5K, 10K, half marathon, marathon, it will just make running at that pace a little bit easier. Another way to get faster is including tempo runs in your, I guess, weekly runs, which I like to see it as kind of getting the heart rate higher. I find that if I'm really training in zone 2 a lot, when I go and try and run tempo and like my intervals, I'm not really used to it. I'm really uncomfortable. So with the tempo runs, it's just making sure you're running at that slightly uncomfortable pace, and it's something I need to work on because I believe that tempo runs are my worst runs right now because I'm just still not used to the higher heart rate for a longer time, if that makes sense. Especially with like this heat, it's just really hard right now, and where I live, it's like 30 degrees all the time now, so the summer training is definitely in full effect, which will raise your heart rate. And with tempos and even these intervals, your heart rate's much higher. Usually people say zone 2, zone 2, zone 2, but I think if you mix in a combination of the intervals and the tempos, and then the last thing I say, you'll be getting faster, which is adding pace work into your longer runs. So for the first and second prep, I was just running zone 2 on my long runs, which now knowing is not really effective because it doesn't get your body used to like race day conditions and race day pace. So now what I'm trying to do is do pace work during my long runs, whether it's 10 minutes on at race pace, 1 minute cool down, 10 minutes on. I'll do that usually 8 to 10 reps. I'm starting at 8 right now and I want to build up to 12. You could also do 25 minutes on, 5 minutes off. You can really work with those numbers, and I also find that instead of like worrying about 5K, 1K rest, 5K, I find that if I instead of 5 kilometers, I do 25 minutes. I find that I'm less worried about it. I like checking my watch, and sometimes I feel anxious and a little bit worried when I still see, oh crap, I gotta run another 3 kilometers. But like when I'm checking my watch and I'd be like, all right, 15 minutes left of this pace. Okay, I got it. So kind of just, I don't know, something that I like to do instead of, seeing, like having a distance, having a time duration during my long runs, if that makes sense. And you just got to be careful because if you try and incorporate those three like different workouts into your weekly running schedule, you could get hurt. But if you're taking care of your body, you're eating the right things, and you do those 3 things, obviously there can be so many different variations of what you do, but kind of stick the consistency of working with different paces throughout the week, you will get faster. And that's something that I'm doing and testing out for myself. Yeah, that's basically it.